Hi everyone, my name is Hani and today in this video we are going to talk about leukemia. So leukemia is a cancer of the blood forming cells in the bone marrow, and the bone marrow is made up of three main components, that is the red blood cells, the platelets and then the white blood cells. So in leukemia we can see that the white blood cell is reduced. So this white blood cells helps us in fighting against microorganisms, which means infection. So if a patient is affected with leukemia, then the protection against microorganisms is very less. So here the patient is very prone to get infection. There are four types of leukemia. So I'll be saying you about a little bit about the four types of leukemia. The first one is acute lymphocytic leukemia. So generally this is more common in children, and here in this condition the immune system is affected and that will lead to infection. The second one we'll see about the chronic lymphocytic leukemia. So it usually affects the older adults and it begins in the B lymphocytes and that will affect the blood. The third one we'll be seeing about the acute myeloid leukemia, that is also known as AML, and it's most common in adult. So here the cells usually mature into abnormal white blood cells and it will become abnormal red blood cells or platelets. So the fourth one that we'll be seeing is chronic myeloid leukemia. So in this condition, the abnormal cells grow very slowly and healthy cells in the bone marrows and the bloods are affected. In the next video we can see about the major symptoms of leukemia. Now we are going to learn about the home care management for leukemia. So leukemic treatment is mostly chemotherapy, and during this stage it can destroy the healthy cells. So which means along with the cancer cells, during the phase of chemotherapy even our healthy cells will get destroyed. So during this time prevention of infection is very important. Personal hygiene. Take bath every day and make sure that you keep yourself clean. And then after you take bath, always make sure that you wear clean clothes and it should be washed and it should be changed every day. And make sure that you do not share your clothes with your family, friends, relatives and anyone, because that can make you get infection. So use everyday wash clothes, and pillows and bed sheets should always be changed, and make sure that your bed and your surroundings are clean. Always make sure that you use mild salt to take bath, and then after you take bath, always pat the skin. Do not rub because it may irritate your skin. Always use a lotion or an oil to apply in your skin after you take bath. Make sure that you apply it thoroughly all over your hands and your bodies, and especially the elbows, because these areas it gets dryness very fast, and when it gets dry it is very easy to get infection. So these tips you should always keep in mind.
Careful when you use scissors, knife, needles, and men especially when you shave with razor.
Always use a soft toothbrush. As you can see, this toothbrush, it's soft, and then it may not harm your gums while brushing your teeth. Whereas the other toothbrush, you can see that it's very hard. So this type of toothbrush, it may harm your gums while brushing your teeth, so it may lead to bleeding and cause again infection. Always remember to brush 2 times in a day. Do not pick your teeth or floss your teeth. Always check your teeth, avoid crowd places, and always wear a face mask. Sleep adequately, avoid fresh flowers, and stay away from people who sneeze and cough. Always take fresh vegetables and wash thoroughly before you eat. Always eat fresh food and warm foods only. Include fruits which have thick skins like the orange, pomegranate, but make sure that you don't have any breaks in the oranges. So as you can see here, if you see any breaks, do not eat and kindly discard this type of fruit. And you can take something which is clean and which does not have any breaks. You can see here it's very clean and no breaks. Example, even in the bananas, it should be nice. If you see any bananas with the cuts, see here, so do not eat this type of bananas. You can immediately discard and you can eat a fresh and new one. And even the pomegranates. You can see here the grapes. Do not eat this grapes because it has got thin skins. You can see here the skins are very thin, so the inhibition of microorganisms will be there, so this will be very easy for you to get infection. So always avoid taking grapes. Some of the vegetables, you can take all the vegetables, but make sure that you wash thoroughly before taking the vegetables. If you find it any dirty, make sure that you wash it nicely in the water, and then you can cook it properly and you can take. But kindly avoid taking fresh leaves, because here the microorganisms, infection gets stay, and then when you take that one, then it will make you get more infection. Always make sure that you include eggs in your diet, and make sure that the egg should be properly cooked, boiled, and even the milk. Make sure that when you take a milk, it should be properly boiled. Do not eat raw vegetables. Do not eat junk foods. Always take medical advice. And if you have any symptoms, always go to the doctor and make sure you consult the doctor. Here we have seen some of the few home care management of how to make changes in our lifestyle. So creating a healthy living does not have to be a big change, but a small change and using a proper method at home can help prevent recurrent infection and improve quality of life. Thank you.